Hi, we're talking with Liora Davis today, and we are having a conversation about coffee, and it was so interesting I wanted to do some video of it because, coffee has some benefits, but it has some negative effects as well. So tell me what you think the negative effects are and the benefits of it.
Well, the negative effects are that it really can be rough on the adrenal glands and
The adrenals?
yeah, on the adrenals, and so that can contribute to fatigue, and a lot of us use the caffeine to kind of pump us up.
Right.
And then what it ends up doing is really making us more tired in the long run. Some new research is pointing to the fact that it's really good for the lymphatics. It's loaded with bioflavonoids, which are good for us, and really great for colon health. They're finding that coffee drinkers actually have less colon cancer.
And I've read that as well, and I know that it has a good mental effect as well. It makes you feel more alert.
Right.
And
eases depression.
I feel like I'm missing something in my life when I don't have coffee, but that's a whole nother subject. But I think a negative effect can also be on your urinary system, because I notice a big difference when I don't drink coffee. I don't have to find a bathroom hardly ever, but when I drink coffee, it's all the time. So to me, that's kind of overuse of your urinary system. And I'm not sure about long-term effects. I also know that in my 20s, I had a lot of bladder infections, and when I stopped drinking coffee, I didn't have them anymore.
Wow.
And also fibrocystic breasts. I had those in my 20s as well, and when I stopped coffee, totally gone away.
That's big.
So it has a negative aspect and positive, and you just have to make sure the negative isn't outweighing and giving you a possible health problem.
But here's the other thing that's really important to note is that, like in France and Italy and even in some of the Middle East countries, they make coffee and drink it immediately. They don't let it sit in the pot and become carcinogenic.
Rancid.
It goes rancid because it's an oil.
It's oil.
It goes rancid.
Oh my God.
And so when I do drink coffee, and I use coffee as a drug, I basically use coffee as a stimulant when I need it. Or if I just want it, like on Sundays a lot of times we'll make coffee with our own sunflower pumpkin seed milk, which would be another blog.
That sounds awesome.
But so when I use coffee, I use it as medicine. So I don't have it daily. So I figured, I may have it like usually maximum twice a week.
Oh, twice a week?
Twice a week.
That shows restraint. You don't think about it every day. You wish you had a cup of coffee.
No, and when I've tried to just give it up like cold turkey,
up my secrets.
I felt so deprived. Because I want it, and so I drink only, that's what I was going to say, I drink only espresso, and I'll make like a cappuccino with my almond sunflower milk, or pumpkin sunflower milk, or just, sometimes I can have it just black.
You don't put sugar in it?
I don't use sugar. No, I don't use sugar.
Yeah, that's really awesome. That's a huge health thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I just do it with a healthy milk or drink it black and use it when I really want it. So the other detriment about coffee can be that it can make me very wired. And I have noticed in myself and even some other people, personality shifts.
Oh, really?
Because it makes you tense.
It can make you tense, yeah.
But it's also great for when you need energy to do things,
But what about, can you have it as late as dinner and get to sleep? No.
My cutoff is 2 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
And it probably should be 1 p.m. And maybe it should even be 11 a.m.
Right, exactly. For me, sometimes it'll end up I'll have coffee late in the day and I'm up. It's really hard to sleep.
Staring at the ceiling, yeah.
So it can cause insomnia in some people.
Absolutely, and a lot of people, and especially as we get older, and with women as we go into menopause, I think it starts to create more of a problem with that.
With insomnia.
Yeah. So recently I was reading Dr. Christensen, who wrote the Adrenal Reset Diet, I believe that's what it's called, that they have actually found that if you have coffee before 9 a.m., it's best, because that's when you really want that cortisol boost to get you going in the morning. That's when the cortisol should be the highest.
Yeah.
But actually, for a lot of people, the cortisol is completely messed up. The levels get higher at night, and that's why they can't sleep. So he says if you're going to do coffee, have it as early in the day as possible, and that kind of makes sense to me.
That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. Perfect.
My pleasure. Thank you.